Jaguar Soccer on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire and brought to you by these generous local businesses. Ictorosh Fitness, Ted Sandine Photography, Weichert Realtors, the 515 Agency, Fiscus Jewelers, Bushman Mortgage, Lane Family Wealth Management, Sinorama Ankeny, Wendy Thompson, an affiliate of Humble Travel, Springer Floor Care, Sonny's Pizza Bistro, Lamberti Goki Lucci Law Offices, Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital, Extreme Home Services, Holtzy & Sons Lawn and Irrigation, Cabaret Sports Bar and Grill, the Iowa Rush Soccer Club, Ankeny Real Estate Group, U.S. Cellular, Edward Jones Office of Kent Patterson, and Lincoln Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Good evening and welcome to Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. We're coming to you live from North Ankeny at the Centennial Soccer Pitch. This is Austin Oliver, and tonight we are bringing you a CIML conference game between the visiting Southeast Polk Rams against the hometown Ankeny Jaguars. Centennial Jaguars. The Jaguars enter the night with a 4-2 record, coached by Chris Allen, with the visiting Rams coming in with an 0-5 record, but with some great showings against some of the top teams in the conference. They are coached by Mike Kaut. Starting lineup in tonight's games are brought to you by Sonny's Pizza Bistro at 6594 Northwest 6th Drive in Saylorville, the home of the best Italian outside of Italy. If you haven't had Sonny's, give it a try. Your family deserves the best. Sonny's Pizza Bistro. Join us for weekend music on the heated patio. We'll do some starting lineups for the Rams and the Jaguars. We'll start off with the Southeast Polk Rams. We have the captains out there just getting final instructions from the referees. Number 1, Anna Sharp. Number 2, Josie Newton. Brooke Sellinger. Number 7. Number 8, Kenzie Newton. Number 10, Raylan Parrott. Number 16, Jackie Roberts. Number 17, Olivia DeVos. Number 18, Carissa Hersom. Number 20, Peyton Blackford. Number 22, Rose Tallman. And number 37, Amanda Seeliger, is a goalkeeper for tonight. And for the Jaguars, we have number 6, Alana Pennington, playing midfield. We have a defender, number 7, Courtney Kovacs. Forward, Ava Martin, number 8. Number 9, Ella Hudacek, defense. Number 11, Avery Porter, midfielder. Number 14, Madison Belashaitis, defender. Number 15, Isabel Sash, forward. Number 16, Ellie Street, defender. Number 21, Katie Compton, midfielder. Number 25, Ella Becker, defender. And number 99, Kate Bergen, the goalkeeper. Little blustery night again here. I was telling our producer Andy as we were coming into the game, it's been a kind of a broken record on each of these games, at home at least. It's been pretty much the same temperature and the same wind blowing each night that we've been out here for both the boys and the girls games. So hopefully we get that turned around for the foreseeable future for the rest of the season here. I can see the 3 referees are out there all bundled up. One of them, you can barely even see any skin on his face here. He's got hat pulled down to his top of his eyes and a mouth covering pulled all the way up to his nose as well. So we're going to have another cool one tonight. Hopefully the wind will go down as we start to have the sun go down and the lights come up, and have a good game and be well played here. We'll be back in just a second. We'll take one more break before the game starts.
Jaguar Soccer on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire and brought to you by these generous local businesses. Ictorosh Fitness, Ted Sandine Photography, Weichert Realtors, the 515 Agency, Fiscus Jewelers, Bushman Mortgage, Lane Family Wealth Management, Sinorama Ankeny, Wendy Thompson, an affiliate of Humble Travel, Springer Floor Care, Sonny's Pizza Bistro, Lamberti Goki Lucci Law Offices, Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital, Extreme Home Services, Holtzy & Sons Lawn and Irrigation, Cabaret Sports Bar and Grill, the Iowa Rush Soccer Club, Ankeny Real Estate Group, U.S. Cellular, Edward Jones Office of Kent Patterson, and Lincoln Savings Bank, member FDIC. Jaguar Soccer on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire and brought to you by these generous local businesses: Tryouts Fitness, Ted Sandine Photography, White Realtors, the 515 Agency, Viscous Jewelers, Bushman Mortgage, Lane Family Wealth Management, Sinorama Ankeny, Wendy Thompson, an affiliate of Humble Travel, Springer Floor Care, Sonny's Pizza Bistro, Lamberti Goki Lucci Law Offices, Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital, Extreme Home Services, Woodsy & Sons Lawn and Irrigation, Cabaret Sports Bar and Grill, the Iowa Rush Soccer Club, Ankeny Real Estate Group, U.S. Cellular, Edward Jones Office of Kent Patterson, and Lincoln Savings Bank, member FDIC. Jaguar Soccer on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire and brought to you by these generous local businesses: Tryouts Fitness, Ted Sandine Photography, White Realtors, the 515 Agency, Viscous Jewelers, Bushman Mortgage, Lane Family Wealth Management, Sinorama Ankeny, Wendy Thompson, an affiliate of Humble Travel, Springer Floor Care, Sonny's Pizza Bistro, Lamberti Goki Lucci Law Offices, Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital, Extreme Home Services, Woodsy & Sons Lawn and Irrigation, Cabaret Sports Bar and Grill, the Iowa Rush Soccer Club, Ankeny Real Estate Group, U.S. Cellular, Edward Jones Office of Kent Patterson, and Lincoln Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Just finished up with the national anthem. I think those girls were all ready to get moving around. They were standing there in the cold wind, definitely getting a little chilly here. So getting some final pregame instructions from each of the coaches, having a huddle on both sides. Our teams will be on the left, facing on the left will be the Southeast Polk Rams wearing white. And on the right for the first half will be all in all black, will be your Ankeny Centennial Jaguars.
Remember, Jaguar fans, tonight and all season, catch the home game on Centennial Digital's Facebook page. Check out facebook.com/Centennial Digital.
Teams are taking the field. Be a 40-minute half like it has been all year. We'll get going here. Looks like possession will be with the Jaguars first. They'll get the kickoff, first half kickoff. Play ball. Like I was saying in the openings, we have a Southeast Polk team coming in here with a winless team coming in here, but had a great showing just their last game against Dowling, which is the 4th-ranked team in the state right now. They were ahead 2-1 at the halftime, but ended up giving up a couple goals in the second half to lose that game. But we got Katie Compton out here on a little run out here, but is well defended by the Southeast Polk defense. Carissa Hersom with a nice little break up there. Compton gets the ball back on a little touch, a little offsides here. Be a free ball kick for the Rams. Ball put into play. Headed by the midfielder, Alana Pennington. Playing back to the goalie. Goalie for tonight's game is going to be Kate Bergen. First play of the game. Over to Courtney Kovacs, bringing it up the field, looking for an opening. Gets it to Pennington. Nice move in the midfield. Ella Becker with a nice little move. Get some space with a Pennington. Avery Porter with a nice little pass inside. Lana Pennington looking to get on the end of that. Southeast Polk defender takes that out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars. Throw-in from Ellie Street. Kicked out of bounds. It'll be another Jaguars throw-in. Ellie Street with another throw-in here. Porter in with a ball into some danger zone here. Sass trying to get it under control. Gets it outside to Compton, who sends it in. Got Becker with a header goal. Ava Martin with a header goal. Oh, offsides. We have an offsides call.
That's not a goal for the Jaguars. Offside.
Offside call on the far side there. I thought that was for sure a good goal there. Ava Martin did a nice job of just waiting for that ball to get in the right position and heading it in. All for naught, though. Ball kicked into the defensive backfield for the Jaguars. Easily picked up by Bergen, the goalkeeper. Kovac to Pennington. Pennington pushing it up the field. Pushing out the outside for Avery Porter. Got another offsides call. Very close on that one. Very, very close on that one. Looks like the referee pulled the flag down and let them play on, and most of the players on the field didn't realize that they were playing on, and everyone had let up. Mid-ref then called it onside and told them to play on, and everybody had kind of froze there. So the wind looks like it's coming out from the north, so Jaguars will be playing into the wind. Martin with a nice little slide pass in there. Well defended here. Back to Martin on her foot. Getting it out to Porter on the right side here. It's beat to the ball. The defender took it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars. Throw in. Back to Street. Nice little turn and taken out of bounds by number 17 for the Rams, Olivia DeVos. Kovacs in for the nice long throw in here. Kovacs and DeVos, nice little one-on-one interaction here. Ball put into the goalie area there. It's picked up by Bergen. Balashaitis in with some control. Plays it into Ella Becker in the midfield. Nice pass into Porter. Another offsides call. That'll bring the ball back for a free kick. Jaguar captains here tonight are Kovacs on the defensive line and Ava Martin on the front line here. Ball put into play by number 22, Rose Talman. Nice header out of there by Becker. Elahudacek with some good possession, sends the ball over. Offsides. So it's about the fourth offsides we had called. Centennial Jags will get that figured out. It's just everybody excited early in the game to get down the field and get on a breakaway to get a score. Hopefully they get that figured out, get it sorted out, and make sure that the defenders are in the right places when they're making that attack off the pass. It's very, very close for all these calls here. We're talking a matter of just feet or yards here that we're missing by. Ball taken out the back of the pitch. It'll be a goal kick for the Jaguars. DeVos, nice little steal in the Jaguar defensive zone. Sash makes a nice turn. Sends it in. Everybody's on sides this time. Katie Compton in pursuing that ball. Sent out of bounds. It'll be a Jag throw-in on the far side of the field. Throw into Sash. Nice job of keeping the ball at her feet. Handball. We got a free kick here right outside of the box. It's just about 2 feet outside of the box. Great opportunity for the Jaguars. Just 10 minutes in here, 9 minutes into the first half here. Looks like Sash is going to be taking this corner kick, or this free kick. Actually, she switches it up for Alana Pennington. Is going to be stepping up and taking this one. No, back to Sash here. So got some miscommunication on who's going to be taking this one, or maybe they're just messing with them. So looks like everybody's on side inside the box here. She sends it in. Goalie took it off to the side. It'll be a corner kick for the Jaguars. This corner kick is a good time to remind you about summer camps, tryouts, and fall programs with Iowa Rush. Check out their website at iowarush.com. Looks like Elahudacek will be stepping right up and take this corner kick for the Jaguars. So with this one being into the wind, she'll want to put it a little bit, maybe even out of bounds, and let the wind drag it back. Puts it into play. Sash, a little tap that just went way up top here, right over the top of the goal. It'll be a goal kick for Southeast Polk. Ball put into play for the Rams. It's stolen by Ellie Street. Sent pretty far down the field. Got a foot race between DeVos and Kovacs. Both of them fighting all the way down here. Got a foul called on the Jaguars. It'll be a free kick here, about the 10 yards off the back line here. Be about a 25, 30-yard shot here for a shot on goal for the Rams. Number 20, Peyton Blackford, will be taking this kick, a midfielder. Two-man wall set up by the Jaguars. Well played by Bergen at goalkeep. Nice little maneuver by Pennington to get some space over to Sash. Drops back to Becker out to the outside for Hudacek. Sends it down the field for Compton, and Compton wasn't ready for a shot down the field, so it's out of bounds. Rams throw in. Some Rams possession here as they move it down the field. Shot on goal. Easily played by Kate Bergen, the goalkeeper. Throw in for the Rams. Taken out of bounds by the Rams. It'll be a throw for the Jags. Quickly taken. Rotating it back to the goalkeeper. Out to Kovacs. Kovacs, nice little toe dry to get some space. Puts it into the midfield. Sash, nice little step in. The Rams threw the ball. Kicked the ball at the back of the pitch. It'll be a goal kick for the Jaguars. 0-0 score still for both teams here. 13 minutes into the first half. South with some possession into the middle for Ava Martin. Ava Martin with possession again. Sends it outside to Avery Porter. Goalie stepping up to scoop that one up. A little bit better angle on that one. We might have had a little bit better opportunity, but it's good to see that the girls are looking to get that ball into open space and letting their teammates run into those. Be a throw in for the Jags. Quickly taken. Well played in there. Is he sashed for a breakaway here? He's trying to get that ball in a little bit better space. Pennington's on a breakaway here. Goalie got a slight touch on the ball. Still in danger here, but it's taken out, swept out of there by the Rams. Had a great opportunity to get something to happen there. Becker stepping up here. Sash taking it to the outside. Hudacek with a touch here. Sends it back into play. Compton's chased that one down, but gets to the goalkeeper before she gets a chance to touch it. Had an excellent opportunity on that breakaway by Sash and sent that in. The goalie just got one hand on it. If she wouldn't have touched that, we had several people sitting on the doorstep there ready to put that one in. Namely, Lana Pennington was just waiting for that one to come and would have put that one easily if it would have just made it by there. Ball sent out the back of the end line. Be a goal kick for the Jags. Got a couple substitutions coming in. Substitutions in today's games are brought to you by Dr. Stacy Munger and the crew at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Olivia Kroska entering the game for the Jaguars. Southeast Polk starting to connect some passes here. Keeping possession here in the defensive zone of the Jaguars. Stolen by Sash, sending it out, but then picked up by the Rams again. Kroska getting her first action of the game. Becker with a nice little header out of get the ball out of danger. Picked up by Alana Pennington, sends it in. Got Martin running in on this one. Nice little move to get inside, but met up by two defenders. The defender tries to send it to the outside. Kroska's out there. Left-footed cross here. Out of bounds. Be a goal kick for the Rams. Jaguars are starting to mount some pressure and getting the ball for deeper and deeper into Rams territory. Be looking to make a connection down deep inside that territory to make something happen here for them. Ball sent in by the goalie. First touch to Pennington. Sends it deep into Compton. Compton one touch. It turns around a defender. Still on touch. Bounce it off of the goalie. Becker sends the outside. Martin sends the outside. Kroska with a nice touch here. Sends it out top. Becker with a nice header, putting it back into possession here. Rams finally sweep that out of there. '18th minute, still 0-0 here in the first half. Balashite is taking it quite a ways down the front line here. Sending it into a group of people, and Rams coming out with possession. Jaguars send it back in. Pennington getting underneath of it, trying to settle it to get a shot on goal. It's well defended. Looks like we're going to get another corner kick, second corner kick for the Jaguars. Substitution in today's games are brought to you by Dr. Stacy Munger and the crew at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. You have Avery Lewis, whose birthday is today. Happy birthday to Avery Lewis. Just entered the game. Trying to get a look at here and see if we can see who's taking this corner kick. Looks like Ella Hudacek is going to be taking this corner kick.
The Jaguars, number 9, Ella Hudacek.
Put into play. Well struck. Well struck went out and bounced off of the corner kicky and went out of bounds. It'll be a Rams throw-in. Don't forget to stick around after the game to find out who our Lamberti, Goki, and Lucci Law player of the game is. Your local attorneys and a team to fit your legal needs. Reach out to us at LGL Law, 515-964-877, or online at ankenylaw.com.
Entering the game for the Jaguars, number 2, McKenna Hilton.
Got McKenna Hilton just entering the game. All substitutions in today's game are brought to you by Dr. Stacy Munger and the crew at the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Got a couple throw-ins for the Jags deep at Southeast Polk territory. Ellie Street, the defender, trying to find a ball to throw in here. Ball kids are going to be worn out tonight as the wind is blowing those balls as they go out of bounds all over the place. Ball sent in by Street. Several players settling underneath it. Ella Becker on the outside. Over to Hudacek. Sending it in. It's in. There we go. Bounced off of Pennington for a goal.
And that's a goal for the Jaguars.
1-0 for the Jaguars. The Jaguar boys soccer team is fangirling our girls soccer team here with an Olay chant for the goal. We had Ella Becker for the shot in on the cross, and then Alana Pennington, number 6, for the goal. Just halfway done with the first half here. Just the pressure just got to be too much for the Rams there, and finally gave up a goal. There were several girls with opportunities there to score a goal, and they finally got one into the back of the net. Got some pressure from the Rams here. A shot scooped up by the goalkeeper, Kate Bergen, easily. Jaguar soccer fans and high school soccer fans, mark your calendars for Tuesday, May 3rd. This is the date of the crosstown matchup with the Ankeny Hawks, and we are looking to set a state attendance record for a soccer match that night. The JV1 boys, and varsity girls matches will be held at Northview Stadium. Please search Ankeny, Pack the Pitch on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to learn more about how you can be part of the record-setting night. A little bit of sloppy plays. Kovacs taken down by number 1. Anna Sharp. It'll be a free kick right at the midfield line. Kovacs sends the ball out to Ellie Street. Another offsides. Be a free kick for the Rams. Got a player tying the shoe here, so we'll wait for her to get ready to go here before we send the ball back into play. Street with a nice header. Balashaitis with some nice control on the back line. Sends it to Pennington in the midfielder. Ball off of a Ram defender. It'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars. Got a couple substitutions coming in. Substitutions in today's game are brought to you by Dr. Stacy Munger and the crew at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Porter back in for the Jaguars. She'll be playing the midfielder on the near side. Porter's paying special attention here, making sure she's staying on side here as she moves up here. Offsides again. The Southie Pulse Rams are doing a pretty good job of keeping a pretty high line here, and Jaguars are just getting a little bit too excited on that first pass into open space here, and just moving just a little bit too early. Hopefully as the night goes on, once again, they'll get that cleaned up here, and we'll have some breakaways here because Southeast Polk is definitely trying to keep that high line. Ball sent out the back line. Be a goal kick for the Jaguars. Taken quickly into Balashitis. Onside this time as we move forward. Porter in deep here. Goalie is well played by the goalie. Throwing for the Rams. Stolen by Pennington. Nice little connection made with Olivia Kroska. Kroska sends it in. She's off sides. Avery Lewis got a little excited. Got a little bit ahead of the back line. Ball put into play by the Rams. Becker with a touch in the midfielder. Cycles it around to Kovacs on the back line. Nice shot into open space for Porter. Porter's on that ball. She's got a breakaway here. She's got one person to beat. Takes it inside, and it's well defended by the Southeast Polk Rams. Sends it back up the field. Kovacs sending it again here. Avery Porter's going to get underneath of it. Sending it across. Kroska sweeped out the outside. McKenna Helton with some danger points there in the goalkeeping area. We'll have a corner kick coming up. Ava Martin's re-entered the game. Substitutions in today's game are brought to you by Dr. Stacy Munger and the crew at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. We've got a corner kick coming up, and the corner kick is a good time to remind you about summer camps, tryouts, and fall programs with Iowa Rush. Check out their website at iowarush.com. I think it looks like Hudacek is going to come over here and take the corner kick. With 12 minutes left to go here in the first half, I'd love to see another opportunity to score a goal here. If Hudacek could put it into a place that somebody can get a tack on it. Ball's in. Ball sent out by the Rams. Tracked down by the Rams, sent up the field. Be a throw-in for the Jaguars. Pennington with a nice touch, back to Street. Street pulls it back to Kovacs. Kovacs over to Balashitis. Balashitis takes it up the field, lofts it into some space. Becker with some room in the midfield. Makes a nice move to lose her girl. Southeast Polk Ram recovers very nicely and gets the possession. Got DeVos and trying to make something happen for the Rams. It's stolen by Balashitis. Pennington to Kovacs. Kovacs to Street. Porter's just itching to get out there in the open field. I think she's got another one here. She's trying to beat the Southeast Polk defender. Makes a nice move. Little stutter step to get inside. Another defender comes in. Sends it out the back of the pitch. It'll be a corner kick for the Jaguars. Corner kicks tonight are brought to you by Iowa Rush. It's a good time to remind you about summer camps, tryouts, and fall programs with Iowa Rush. Check out their website at iowarush.com. Like it'll be a second here before we'll get this play back in here. Hudacek's coming from the far side to take this corner kick. 10 minutes left to go in the first half.
Corner kick for the Jaguars on it, number 9, Ella Hudacek.
Had some opportunities here. We'd like to see another opportunity to drop this in, get another goal, and get up by 2 before we get in the first half ends here. Awesome play. Well struck there. Sends it back out to Hudacek. She sends it back in again. McKenna Hilton fighting for it on the far side. She got the possession there and makes a nice little step here. Nice little move again. Sends that ball into Pennington. Pennington with a nice little touch. Goes the right side. Got the goalie to commit and took it off the right side of the goal.
Entering the game for the Rams. Number 10, Raylan Parrott. Number 14, Sienna Larson.
Got a couple of substitutions for the Rams. Substitutions in today's games are brought to you by Dr. Stacy Munger and the crew at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Rams will put it into the play with a goal kick. First touch by Pennington. Nice little move to get some space here. Krosko with a shot off the goalie. Touched by Porter off of another defender. That defender sends it out. Got number 23 for the Rams streaking down the field, but it's swept up there by Kovacs fairly easily. Takes it back to Bergen. Bergen to Balashitis. Balashitis over to Hudacek. Thought we might have something for the Rams with Taylor Barbour just screaming down the field, but Courtney Kovacs stepped in and got control of that ball fairly easily and sent it back to Bergen and then rotated around the defensive grouping and moved it up the field. Rams with some decent possession here deep in Jaguar territory. Nice little box out by Balashitis to get that ball to roll out the backside of the pitch. It'll be a goal kick for the Jaguars. Quickly taken by Bergen to Kovacs. Kovacs to Balashitis. Be a throw-in for the Rams with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half. It's a 1-0 lead for the Jaguars. Pennington make a break. She sends it outside to Avery Porter here, fighting with her defender here. Did well to get a corner kick on that one. Searching for possession on that one. She finally got control of it and got that down there and put it off of a defender, Ram defender, and we'll get a corner kick here. Looks like we're going to have Porter be taking this corner kick. Corner kick is a good time to remind you about summer camps, tryouts, and fall programs with Iowa Rush. Check out their website at iowarush.com. It's a little bit over 5 minutes left to go. We'll have Avery Porter teeing it up here for a corner kick. Ball in play. Ball still, a lot of people touching it here. Somebody needs to get a good shot at it. Ball sent out, controlled by McKenna Hilton. Rams do a good job of stealing possession on the ensuing play there. They're taking it down the field. Ella Becker puts a stop to that one, stomps her foot in the ground and sends it back up the field. Ava Martin with a nice little touch here. She might get on a breakaway. She's just fighting with the defender. Defender wins that one and takes it to the outside. She sends it out of bounds. Lets her defense reset. Be a throw-in for the Jags deep in Ram territory. Got a couple of substitutions coming in for the Jaguars. Gabby Lawrence is entering the game, as well as number 20, Sari White.
And in for the Jaguars, number 10, Gabby Lawrence.
Substitution in today's games are brought to you by Dr. Stacy Munger and the crew at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Gabby Lawrence with her first touch is a shot on goal. Well defended, scooped up by the goalkeeper. Seliger took that one and sent it right up the field almost immediately. Playing all the way down here. Kovacs taking it to the goalie. Bergen controls it, sends it over to Balashitis. Balashitis into the midfield. Offsides call. I'm sure Coach Allen's going to have a strong conversation with all these offensive gals here as we get into the halftime. They're just a lack of concentration on where those defenders are at and being aware of your surroundings and making sure that you don't get offsides on these plays. The feeds that are going in are very good feeds. It's just a matter of just being patient and waiting for that ball to be kicked before you take off and get behind that last defender and prevent that offsides. So I'm sure Coach Allen will have some strong discussions with them. I think this is probably the 7th or 8th offsides here in the first half. Crossed by the Rams, defended by Balashitis. Porter with a nice little toe drag to get it down the sidelines. Sends it up to Avery Martin. Does a nice little twist off of her defender to get into the opening. She's got somebody right in the middle of the field. We got Avery, number 10. Gabby Lawrence with a touch. Shot on goal. Easily covered by the goalkeeper. Seliger was in the right place at the right time and just scooped that one up. Sends it down the field. Ava Martin turns on a ball, sends it the outside to Porter. Porter's going to get there before the goalie does. Shot on goal, dribbles in. Covered by the goalkeeper. Seliger's just definitely got some action here in the last 3 or 4 minutes. She's had 3 saves here in the last 3 or 4 minutes as we come in closer, about 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. 1-0 lead for the Jaguars. It'll be a Jaguar throw-in on the far side. Lawrence on the ball defending, sends it out of bounds. It'll be a Ram throw-in. Just over a minute left in the first half. Balashitis takes it back to Kovacs. Kovacs to Street.
1 minute remaining in the half.
Street steps through 2 defenders to get the ball. Sends it to the Ram defenders. Jaguars look to control this one and just get it out of harm's way here. Avery Porter screaming for the ball here. Martin takes the ball. Stays on side, sends it over to Porter. Porter Offsides call. I did not see that offsides coming. Producer Andy says she was a little bit offsides, so 17 seconds left to go here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Street controls the ball over to Kovacs to end the half. 1-0 lead for the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars over the Southeast Polk Rams. We'll be back in a minute with the Gershwin Mortgage halftime show right after this.
Time to get out your phones, set your calendar. The date, Tuesday, May 3rd. It's Ankeny Centennial Jaguars
Jaguar Soccer on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire and brought to you by these generous local businesses. Tryouts Fitness, Ted Sandine Photography, Weichert Realtors, the 515 Agency, Fiscus Jewelers, Gershwin Mortgage, Lane Family Wealth Management, Sinorama Ankeny, Wendy Thompson, an affiliate of Humble Travel, Springer Floor Care, Sonny's Pizza Bistro, Lamberti Goki Lucci Law Offices, Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital, Extreme Home Services, Woodsy & Sons Lawn and Irrigation, Cabaret Sports Bar and Grill, the Iowa Rush Soccer Club, Ankeny Real Estate Group, U.S. Cellular, Edward Jones Office of Kent Patterson, and Lincoln Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Gershwin Mortgage Halftime Show. We're here today in the offices of the Iowa Rush Soccer Club, and I've got Kirk Artis with me here today. Kirk does a lot of work with the club. I don't even know your official title.
Technical director.
Technical director of the club here in Kirk. Iowa Rush Soccer has been a huge part of soccer in Ankeny, not just now, but for a very long time.
Yeah, you bet. Iowa Rush used to be Ankeny Soccer Club, turned into Iowa Rush in 2009. So we've been around for a long time, servicing the Ankeny community and communities around here.
So you guys have all sorts of different levels, all sorts of different skill levels, age levels playing. One of the first questions I get from a lot of people with having young kids myself is, how do they get started? So you guys have great intro programs for kids.
You bet. So we encompass our mission statement, which is to provide soccer for players of all ages and ability levels. We start at 3 years old all the way up to 19. Which
That's really cute at that age,
yes.
3 years old.
Yes, on Friday nights, getting 100 3 and 4 year olds is pretty exciting. So, so the goes through 5s and 6s, and then all the way up at different levels as well. So recreational level, select level. Whether we're playing here in Ankeny for most of the time, or across the state, or even regional or nationally.
So a game tonight, like we're watching right now, people tune in. Pretty much all the kids on the field are ones that have gone through your program.
Hopefully, yeah. There's some that the coaches at the high school do a very good job of developing them and getting them into their programs. But yeah, we take a lot of pride into seeing our players that we've developed since they were 5 years old out on the soccer field, all the way up to when they're seniors at Centennial there, and or Ankeny. So
sure, anywhere else, right? And speaking of which, I mean, you guys have programs now all over the state. So anybody that's watching this, maybe, and you mentioned Waverly, Pella, other places around the state, they can also get involved in Iowa Rush.
Absolutely. We have programming for players all across the state. We've had over 40 plus communities involved in Iowa Rush. We do have Iowa Rush North up in Waverly. We have Iowa Rush South down in Pella. We have cooperations with other clubs across the entire state. But yeah, players travel into us from long distances, and then obviously the surrounding areas.
They'll travel for quality, right?
Yeah. That's the idea.
So you guys also have a lot of camps coming up this summer, a lot of opportunities for existing players to get better, for new players to get introduced to the game, but then also tryouts and all sorts of different things for your clubs coming up in the fall.
Yeah, right now we're starting the spring season. And then we go into the summertime period, which entails a tryout time period in June, specifically for 11-year-olds and above. A couple different options there. We just collaborated with VSA, which is a club out of Waukee, West Des Moines, to form VSA Rush, which is kind of the elite player pathway for the top players in the state. And then we're also having, tryouts for, 11, 12, 13, all the way up to 19 for, anyone else that wants to join our club as well. You go in farther into June and July, August, and you start to get in some summer camps that are open to anybody that wants to try things out. So that's some exciting stuff. And then our fall registrations are going to be open here pretty soon as well.
And we'll have some graphics on the screen that people can look at, but also, they get a hold of you guys right through your website, right? Best place to find out more information?
IoWaRush.com. That's the best one.
All right, very good. Well, Kirk, thank you guys not only for your support of soccer in Ankeny, but also supporting our streams and getting all this on the air.
You bet. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. We'll be back with more on the Gershman Mortgage Halftime Show right after this.
Jaguar Soccer on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire and brought to you by these generous local businesses. Tryouts Fitness, Ted Sandine Photography, White Realtor to the 515 Agency, Fiscus Jewelers, Gershman Mortgage, Lane Family Wealth Management, Sinorama Ankeny, Wendy Thompson, an affiliate of Humble Travel, Springer Floor Care, Sonny's Pizza Bistro, Lamberti Goki Lucci Law Offices, Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital, Extreme Home Services, Woodsy & Sons Lawn and Irrigation, Cabaret Sports Bar and Grill, the Iowa Rush Soccer Club, Ankeny Real Estate Group, U.S. Cellular, Edward Jones Office of Kent Patterson, and Lincoln Savings Bank, member FDIC. Welcome back to the Gershman Mortgage Halftime Show. Gershman Mortgage, the Midwest premier mortgage lender, is proud to support all Ankeny sports. Whether you're looking to purchase a new home, remodel an existing home, or refinance your current mortgage, Gershman Mortgage is here to help. With over 65 years in the mortgage industry, we have security, experience, and unmatched service. Visit our Ankeny office, call 515-964-5952, or visit www.gershman.com to get pre-approved today. Gershman Mortgage, NMLS number 138063. Andy Pollack here in the halftime studios here for the Southeast Polk at Centennial girls soccer game tonight, where Centennial here at the break leads 1-0. And the Jags have controlled and possessed the ball for most of the first half, and really has had Southeast Polk pressing up and forcing the Jags into a ton of offsides tonight. So we'll take a look at our halftime stats provided to you tonight by Lane Family Wealth Management. Stats can show you which team is on the path to victory. They can also show you if you're on the path to the retirement you want. If you're just kicking off or want to know if you need to make some halftime adjustments to your current plan, contact Lane Family Wealth Management at 515-322-7971 for your free one-on-one meeting today. The Jags have had 5 shots on goal here in the first half. They connected on one of them, and the Rams have had a couple. They've had actually 3 here in the first half, and they have not been able to connect at all. It's time for a quick look around the Central Iowa Metro League tonight, powered by U.S. Cellular. At U.S. Cellular, we care about our customers and communities as always. Tonight's live stream is powered by U.S. Cellular's powerful 5G network. We love it here. Everything's lightning fast. Located just north of Northview Middle School and right across from the Ankeny Sonic. Come check out America's locally grown wireless at U.S. Cellular. Chuck and crew over there at U.S. Cellular doing a great job keeping us on the air and providing us with everything we need to make sure everything goes off without a hitch here at Centennial Digital. Games going on around the league tonight here in the Central Iowa Metro League. Mason City is at Ames. Centerville is at Des Moines North. No score from that one. That did start at 5:30. Fort Dodge is at Des Moines Hoover. Des Moines East at Urbandale. Southeast Polk here at Centennial, as you know. Dowling Catholic trails Ankeny. The Hawks lead here at halftime. Number 2 Hawks in the most recent Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union rankings. They lead the Dowling Catholic Maroons 1-0 shortly before the half, and Johnston is at North Polk tonight. So that will do it here for our Gershman Mortgage halftime show. We'll be back very shortly with the second half of action. Austin Oliver will be back behind the microphone, and Austin will make sure you get to see all the action here in the second half on Centennial Digital. Jaguar Soccer on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire and brought to you by these generous local businesses. Tryouts Fitness, Ted Sandine Photography, Weichert Realtors, the 515 Agency, Fiscus Jewelers, Bushman Mortgage, Lane Family Wealth Management, Cinerama Ankeny, Wendy Thompson, an affiliate of Humble Travel, Springer Floor Care, Sonny's Pizza Bistro, Lamberti Goki Lucci Law Offices, Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital, Extreme Home Services, Woodsy and Sons Lawn and Irrigation, Cabaret Sports Bar and Grill, the Iowa Rush Soccer Club, Ankeny Real Estate Group, U.S. Cellular, Edward Jones Office of Kent Patterson, and Lincoln Savings Bank, member FDIC.
We're winding down on the halftime festivities here. Whistles blow. We'll get both of the teams back out on the field for the second half. Another 40 minutes of action coming to you live from North Ankeny here at the Centennial Soccer Pitch. Yeah, it was well dominated by the Jaguars in the first half. We had about 3 shots for the Rams, no shots on goal. For the Jags, had about 6 shots, and 4 of those that were on goal as well. Corner kicks were definitely one-sided to the Jaguars as well, with 4 corner kicks to no corner kicks for the Southeast Polk Rams. I'll be flipping sides, so the Jaguars will be on your left wearing the all-black, and the Rams will be on the right with the all-white. Trying to figure out if the wind has died down here at all. I want to thank Addie Pollock tonight for being on the camera. We appreciate her coming out and helping us out, and Andy Pollock as a producer for tonight's game and the halftime announcer. Appreciate both of them being here and helping out with the Centennial digital product. Get this game going. These girls are cold. These fans are cold. We're going to get this game going. Both teams taking the field. Once again, the Jaguars will be on the left, and the Southeast Polk Rams will be on the right. Trying to wait for the AR flags to come unfurled here to see if the wind is still blowing. Looks like we're still got that wind coming out of the north at least a little bit. Just doesn't seem to be as gusty as it has been in the rest of the game so far. We're back into play. 40 minutes left to go on the clock here for the second half. Pinning and sending it out to Hudacek on the near side. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be a Rams throw-in. Becker to Hudacek. Pennington with a settle here in the middle of the field. Sends it outside to Ellie Street. Stolen by the Southeast Polk Rams. Possession picked up by the Jaguars. Throwing for the Jaguars. Rams with a steal. Trying to move it up the field. DeVos settles in the middle of the field. Back to DeVos. Squeaks through for a shot on goal for the Rams. Bergen scoops it up and sends it to the outside. She faked me out there. It's a goal kick. She's kicking it out there. Ava Martin with the first touch. Avery Porter gonna get that pass. Is gonna get away from her before she has a chance to get a touch on that one. It'll be a throw in for the Rams. Ball was thrown in, kicked out immediately by the Jaguars. It'll be another Ram throw in. First touch by Becker. Becker sends it back to Balashitis. Balashitis sends it over here to Katie Compton, but it's stepped in front of by one of the defenders. Compton gets it back, sends it in for Ava Martin. Martin on a breakaway. With the right foot, sends the ball in. Porter's down the right side, scores a goal! 4 minutes into the second half, Avery Porter off of a cross by Ava Martin. 2-0 for the Jaguars. Pretty play between Martin and Porter for the goal. Goalie had no chance on that one. Porter put that back emphatically into the back of the net. Throwing for the Jags. DeVos with a nice little touch gets a Ram offensive player in a good position. Back to DeVos. She's screaming down the far side. Balashitis comes from her side all the way across the field and makes a defense on the play, puts it out of bounds, so that allows the Jag defense to reset, get everybody back into position, get that shape back into where they need it to be for the defense. It'll be a Rams throw-in. Another throw-in for the Rams. Sash steps up, sends it in long to Katie Compton. Katie Compton's going to run in on this one. She's got nobody between her. It's getting chased down by a defender. Makes a move, goes to her left foot, gets around the goalie, just gets a little bit out of control, gets into the outside. Sends it back into the middle. Well defended by the Rams. Hudacek with a pass outside to Sash. Balashitis flips the field. Sends it over to Street. Street into Pennington. Pennington takes a nice little slip over to Avery Porter. She's onside. Defended by the Rams. Sent out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in deep in Rams territory for the Jags. Ball sent out by the Rams off the throw-in by the Jags. Settled by Kovacs. And a Sharp sends it back, and it's picked up by Balashitis. DeVos picks it up. All 4 Ankeny defenders are back there against 2 offensive players for the Rams. Kovacs is taken down for a foul. It'll be a free kick for the Jaguars. Kovacs puts it in play. Long kick. Touched by Porter. She get around the goalie. We got a goalie took out Porter as she got into the offensive box. We're gonna have a penalty kick here for the Jaguars. Porter did a nice job of getting on the ball, getting some pressure, and the goalie came out and took her out as she had that first touch. Alana Pennington will take the penalty kick here. She puts it away to the right side. Goal for the Jaguars. 3-0, 7 minutes into the second half. That's Pennington's second goal of the game. It was all created by Avery Porter, just really bearing down on the goalkeeper, making that goalkeeper make a commitment. She came out and Porter did a nice job of just keeping it off of her, and it was taken out and led up to the penalty shot. So that goes to Pennington, but was created by Porter. Porter with a nice little touch here off of the play-in. Sends Pennington down the left side. She's got a one-touch shot. Goalie's well defended by the goalie this time. Porter back on the ball, sends it back to Street. Street sends it into the middle. Compton with some touches. She's going to have a shot on goal again. Well defended. Southeast Polk scrambles to get it out of bounds. It goes out the backside of the goal. It'll be a corner kick for the Jaguars. This corner kick is a good time to remind you about summer camps, tryouts, and fall programs with Iowa Rush. Check out their website at iowarush.com. Biela Hudacek back in to take this corner kick. A little bit under 8 minutes into the second half. It's a 3-0 lead for the Jaguars. Ball set. Hudacek strikes it in. Defended by the goalie. Sent out by the Ram defense. Got Balashite screaming in here to keep that ball in play for the offensive side. Takes a left-footed kick right into the goalie. Balashite did a nice job of getting in there and getting that ball, getting control, and then getting a shot on goal as well. Got some substitutions coming in. Got Avery Lewis and Olivia Kroska just entered the game in for the Centennial Jaguars. Substitutions in today's game are brought to you by Dr. Stacy Munger and the crew at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Rams take a quick ball in. Balashite does a nice job of stepping up and getting control of that ball. Getting some freedom, taking down the edge of the field. Porter screaming down the far side. Has control of the ball. 2 defenders to beat. Compton sitting on the weak side. It's stolen by the Ram defender. Don't forget to stick around after the game to find out who our Lamberti, Goki, and Lucci law player of the game is. Your local attorney and a team to fit your legal needs. Reach out to LGL Law, 515-964-877, or online at ankenylaw.com. Compton with a nice little move to get into space. Rebounds off of a Ram defender out of bounds. It'll be a Jaguar throw-in. That leads to a goal kick for the Rams. Rams sending it up the sidelines to DeVos. DeVos is well defended by Kovacs. Small ball by Kroska there. Sends the Rams defender to the ground. Referee called a foul. It'll be a free kick for the Rams. Ball going back and forth on possession. Controlled by this Centennial Jaguar defense. Balashaitis sends it forward. Connects with Sash. One touch right to her feet. Sends it back into Compton, making a run on the right side. She's beat her defender. Has to make a move to get back by that defender again. A ball sent her pretty far out wide. Throw in for the Jags. Taken quickly, Ellie Street. Sash has a nice little step up. Toe drag to the front side. Sends a ball in. Gobbled up by the Ram goalkeeper, Seliger. Back and forth of possession. Becker settles it down. Sends it to Hudacek. Hudacek into the middle. Sash for some nice defending. Slides it inside to Compton. Compton sends it back out to Sash. Is she going to have enough time to get that and stay in bounds? She will not. It'll be a throw-in deep in the Rams' territory. Looks like Tegan Hall, the second goalkeeper, is warming up on the sidelines. Could be a substitution here coming in soon. Shot from Avery Lewis. Goalie right in good position to be able to snatch that one up and send it back into play. Kovacs and DeVos chasing down the free ball in the Ankeny Centennial defensive zone. Kovacs won that battle. Hudacek sends it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Rams. Compton with a nice little pass. Kroska sends it out to Porter. Porter's sprinting down the far left side here. Defended well by the Rams. Sends it back out of danger zone. Lewis steps up, sends the ball back into the midfield. Ella Becker to Ellie Street. Sash to Street, but it was a little bit too strong for Sash. Sends it out of bounds. Ram throw-in very quickly put into play. Two defenders on the Rams midfielder. Got several substitutions coming in. Gabby Lawrence is entering the game. McKenna Hilton and Ella Hudacek coming back into the game. Substitutions tonight are brought to you by Dr. Stacy Munger and the crew at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Foul in the midfield. Rams free kick. Gabby Lawrence got a little bit too close to the Rams defender and took her down to the ground. Got their legs tangled up. Free kick for the Rams, sent into play. First touch by the Jaguars. Ava Martin puts a ball into some open space for Sash. Rams defender gets there first and sends it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars on the near side. Sash tries to connect up with Ava Martin. Ball sent out of bounds. It'll be a Rams throw-in. Kovacs and Balashitis are playing a little keep away from DeVos on the backside. Ball sent in. Going to be too strong. It's going to go out the back of the end line. Almost caught up by the Ankeny Jaguar forward. Jaguar soccer fans and high school soccer fans, mark your calendar for Tuesday, May 3rd. This is the date of the crosstown matchup with the Ankeny Hawks, and we are looking to set a state attendance record for a soccer match that night. The JV1 boys, varsity boys, and varsity girls matches will be held at Northview Stadium. Please search Ankeny Pack the Pitch on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to learn more about how you can be part of this record-setting event. Compton with some touch here, deep in Southeast Ram territory. Shot on goal from pretty far out from number 10, Gabby Lawrence. Played right into the middle, right into Ankeny Jags, defended by the Rams. DeVos with a touch in the midfield, looking for opportunities, gets it over to number 16, Jackie Roberts. Jags defense stifles that one and gets the ball back in their possession. Avery Lewis on the throw-in on the far side. 19 minutes into the second half. Jaguar defenders are starting to be able to push up a little bit further up the field on most of these plays as Southeast Polk is just trying to kick the ball out of danger. Compton on the ball here, taking it deeper and deeper into Ram territory. Hudacek sends it in on a cross. Trying to connect with Ava Martin, but skips through. One touch. Shot on goal. Stopped by the goalkeeper from the Rams. Livia Kroska with a nice little one-timer. Puts it right onto the goalkeeper. But good movement there and a nice job getting a shot on goal. As I was saying before, those four defenders on the Jaguar side are able to take the ball further, deeper and deeper into that offensive set and not have any problems with getting back on defense. So it's good to be able to see them with some control and looking for opportunities to get those offensive girls some chances. Ball's taken out the back of the pitch. It's leading to a corner kick for the Jaguars.
And now entering the game in the goal.
This corner kick is a good time to remind you about summer camps, tryouts, and fall programs with Iowa Rush. Check out their website at iowarush.com. Substitution just went in. Kate Bergen was replaced by Tegan Hall. Ball put into play on the corner kick. Controlled by the Rams. Making a little break here, mini break. Sends it in the middle, but nobody was there. Kovacs very patiently snatches that one and sends it to the outside. Be a Jag throw-in on the far side. Ball sent out of bounds by the Jaguars. Rams throw-in upcoming. Sash with a nice little pass the outside. Kroska with a throw-in. Ava Martin with some touches. Kroska with possession, sends it back to Ella Hudacek. Sends it back into Izzy Sash. Sash to Kroska. Kroska left-footed cross. Goalie in the right place at the right time to pick that one up and send it back into play. Gabby Lawrence steps in front of that throw-in, and then back into possession for the Rams. Sash with a nice little touch. Rams get about 1 to 2 passes connected, and then those Jaguar defenders are in great position to be able to just snuff those out and send it back the other way. They've done a great job on the back line tonight. Kroska sending it down to Ava Martin. Ava Martin's tracking this one down. Rams defender takes it off of Martin, puts it out of bounds, and a throw-in for the Rams. Back into Ankeny Centennial possession. DeVos with control in the middle. Sends it backwards, and it's picked up by the Jaguars. Hilton with a couple touches. Sends it over to Avery Lewis. Looking to take a girl one-on-one on the far side. Touch goes out the backside of the pitch, and it'll be a free kick, goal kick for the Rams.
Number 3, CC Scarf.
CC Scarf in for the Rams. Substitutions in tonight's games are brought to you by Dr. Stacy Munger and the crew at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Rams got away with a little dicey play here as the ball got back into play. Balashitis with control. Southeast Polk with a little bit of possession. Avery Lewis sends the ball out of bounds. It'll be a Ram throw-in. $15 minutes left to go in the second half. It's a 3-0 lead for the Jaguars over the Southeast Polk Rams. Ball pinballing off of both teams. One of the teams tries to get control. Balashitis, nice job getting under control. Ava Martin, Katie Compton in the middle. She sends it to Katie Compton's on a breakaway. She's beat her defender. It's one-on-one with the goalie. Takes it to the left, beats the goalie. Turns the right open net, sends it in. It's an own goal. I think it was an own goal. I believe it was an own goal off the Southeast Polk defender. Katie Compton put it on goal. And it was touched by the Southeast Polk defender and put it into the goal. Own goal for Southeast Polk Rams. 4-0 for the Jaguars. It's a tough play for the Rams there. There's a lot of pressure coming in on the Rams from the Jaguars. It's just part of the game. It happens at all levels. Every level happens at English Premier League, high school, club, part of the game. Olivia Kroska with a nice little touch here. Gets it into Compton, but goalie gets out there first before it touched by the offensive players. Seeliger did a nice job of getting that one into possession and kicking it up the field here. Avery Lewis lets that ball run out of bounds. Be a substitution. Number 22 will be coming into the game. Addison Fair. And number 12, Abigail Reichart. Substitutions in today's games are brought to you by Dr. Stacy Munger and the crew at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Katie Compton in on a breakaway here. She going to be able to get control of this before the goalie gets to it? Goalie gets to it first. DeVos with a touch in the middle. Almost. Goalie came out to play that. DeVos got a touch on it right before, but Kovacs is there to sweep that one up. Wasn't able to get a good enough touch to get a shot on goal. Ava Martin on a breakaway. Offside's called. Jaguars have done a much better job here in the second half. I think that's the second maybe offside's call compared to 6 or 7 or 8 in the first half. So they've done a much better job of being in the right position as that ball's played through. Rams are doing a free kick here. Ball goes out of bounds off of a Ram offensive player. It'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars. Offsides call. Might have jinxed the team a little bit with lack of offside calls here in the second half, where we get another one here. Be a free kick for the Rams, just over half field. First touch by the Jaguars. Nice little setup of passes for the Rams, get some offensive pressure. Little contact between the goalie and the offensive player. Offensive player's down. Looks like Taylor Barber's down, number 23 for the Rams. Looks like she's back up to her feet. Let's get some attention from the medical staff. Had a little contact with the goalie as both of them were playing the same ball. The Rams have number 21, Avery Warren. Number 2, Josie Newton. And number 14, Sienna Larson, all waiting to get into the game. Looks like number 23 is coming off the field gingerly. Good to see her up and on her feet. After an injury, the ball should go into the goalkeeper for the Centennial Jags, and they'll be put back into play off of a free kick from the Rams. Substitutions just went into the game for the Southeast Polk Rams. Substitution in today's game are brought to you by Dr. Stacy Munger and the crew at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Ball sent out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Rams. First touch by the Jags. Reichart setting it up the field. Compton with some nice pressure. Offsides on the Centennial Jaguars. It'll be a free kick with the Rams with about 9 minutes left to go in the second half. It's a 4-0 lead for the Jaguars. Rams with some possession. Addison Fair with a nice little ball into space. Abigail Reichart battling for the ball. Fair sends in another ball over the top. Ball picked up by the goalkeeper for the Rams. Ava Martin with a pass into the open. Abigail Reichart tracking it down. Shoulder to the shoulder with the Rams defender. She sends it back to number 20, Sari White. Gabby Lawrence with a push back to Courtney Kovacs. She pushes it up the field, gets herself some space. Out to Reichart. Doesn't have enough time to get some control out of that. It'll be a throw-in for the Rams. Compton with some nice pressure. She gets taken down to the ground. It'll be a free kick for the Jaguars. About 45 yards out from the goal. Probably 40 yards out from the goal. 6 minutes left to go. 4-0 lead for the Jaguars. Courtney Kovacs will be stepping in to take this. Once again, the Rams are having that high line pushing up to the top of the box. So none of the Ankeny offensive players will be able to release until the ball's kicked. Or release. Ball dribbles in. Controlled by the goalie. Amanda Seelinger puts the ball back into play. Avery Warren with the breakaway here. Puts the ball into play. Nice play by Tegan Hall. Grabbing that ball, keeping possession of it. Nice little cross by the Rams. One of their better offensive plays here in the second half. Katie Compton with a steal in front of the goal. Takes it backwards a little bit, resetting the shape of the offensive set. Abby Rykart puts the ball into the middle. Compton tries to loop it over the top to Ava Martin. Throwing for the Jaguars. Sorry, White with a throw in. Gabby Lawrence with the touch. Back over to Sorry White. Sorry White sends it down the line. Be a little bit too strong. Go out the backside of the pitch. It'll be a goal kick for the Rams.
Entering the game for the Rams, number 4, Rylan Davidson.
Rylan Davidson enters in the game for a substitution for the Rams. Substitutions in tonight's game are brought to you by Dr. Stacy Munger and the crew at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Little contact at midfield. One of the players, Jaguar player, goes down. Shot on goal. Easily controlled by Tegan Hall on goal. She puts the ball back into play. Courtney Kovacs. Too strong on the pass, sent all the way down to the Ram goalkeeper. Throwing for the Rams. Belashitis with a nice header. Abby Rykart with a nice little move. Ball sent all the way down. Probably going to go out the back end line. Be a goal kick for the Rams. 2 minutes left to go. Second half. 4-0 lead for the Jaguars. 2 goals for Alana Pennington. Goal for Avery Porter and an own goal for the Rams. Puts us at 4-0 for the game. Couple assists given out to Ava Martin and Ella Becker, both with assists for this game. We probably had one to Katie Compton as well. Jaguar possession here. Offensive zone.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute left to go in the game. A free ball here. Tack sent it to the middle. Touched by number 21, Katie Compton with a goal. She got right around the left side of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper went down, took it right around, and scored the goal. Katie Compton with the 5th goal of the game for the Jaguars. .45 seconds left to go in the game. It's a 5-0 lead for the Jaguars. So really an offensive explosion here in the second half. Rams connecting a couple passes as we're winding down here at the end of the game. Foul by the Jaguars. It'll be a free kick. About 35 yards out. Rams take it quickly, send it to the outside. Cross into the goal box. Scooped up by the goalie Tegan Hall.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's your game with a 5-0 win for the Jaguars over the Southeast Polk Rams. Great game by the Jaguars. We'll be back in a few minutes to do our post-game coverage. We'll be back in a second. Thank you.
Jaguar Soccer on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire and brought to you by these generous local businesses. Tryouts Fitness, Ted Sandine Photography, Biker Realtors, the 515 Agency, Fiscus George, Freshman Mortgage, Lane Family Wealth Management, Sinorama Ankeny, Wendy Thompson, an affiliate of Humble Travel, Springer Floor Care, Sonny's Pizza Bistro, Lamberti Goki Lucci Law Offices, Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital, Extreme Home Services, Woodsy & Sons Lawn Irrigation, Cabaret Sports Bar and Grill, the Iowa Rush Soccer Club, Ankeny Real Estate Group, U.S. Cellular, Edward Jones Office of Kent Patterson, and Lincoln Savings Bank, member FDIC. Welcome back to the post-game show here on Centennial Digital tonight. Andy Pollock and Austin Oliver, where the Centennial Jags girls soccer team beat Southeast Polk 5-0 tonight. Austin, really the Jags controlled things from the start. Just an outstanding game. And one of the things that we don't talk about enough probably is the defense that the Jags have come at teams with this year. Been very tough to score a goal on the Jaguars.
Absolutely. They're patient. They're confident. They're well-positioned. Balashitis and Kovacs are just top-notch back there as those middle defenders. Had a great season, all the games that we've seen so far. Kudos to them for sure.
Watching game and tracking stats can be difficult, and that's why you take care of all the stats here, Austin, on Centennial Digital. Let Lane Family Wealth Management track your retirement stats so you can enjoy the game of life. Contact Lane Family Wealth Management at 515-322-7971 and set up your free retirement consultation today. Austin, it really was a game tonight controlled by the Jaguars.
Absolutely. We had 5 goals, 5-0, with goals coming from Avery Porter. Got Katie Compton got one here at the end. Lana Pennington got 2 of them in the second half, and then we had an own goal off of a defender, off of a play that Jaguars pushed in there, got a lot of pressure on, so it came up with a 5-0 win for the Jaguars.
And as we take a look, one of the things that we always do is choose the Lamberti Goki and Lucci Law Player of the Game, a local attorney and a team to fit your legal needs. Reach out to them at LGO Law, 515-964-8777, or online at ankenylaw.com. And tonight, a name that hasn't been called a ton this year.
Lana Pennington, I think we're going to give that player of the game to with the 2 goals. Midfielder for the Jaguars is just an integral part of the offense and a little bit of the defense at the same time, with those midfielders playing a dual role. They sometimes don't get the accolades that they need to get, but she did a nice job converting a regular goal and then converting the penalty kick that was brought on by Avery Porter, a pressure by Avery Porter. So nice to see her get some balls into the back of the net.
A constant all year long so far for the Jags in every game that we've seen is they've just possessed the ball and really make it tough for other teams to score. They hang on to the ball for long possessions, connect on a few passes, and make the other teams run all over the field.
Absolutely. Another textbook example of that. Defense, solid defense, a strong midfield, and those offensive players, even with all the offsides we had tonight, that's just an earnest want to get out there and be able to score goals, lead to those offsides. So they're definitely not something you want to have as much as they happen tonight, but it's in the same breath, it's kids wanting to get out there and run and be in the offensive zone. So
and we saw it. Yeah, we saw Southeast Polk force a lot of offsides. By the way, the Jags early on really wanted to press, and we were told ahead of time that the Jags were going to have to connect on passes because that was going to be the strategy tonight because Southeast Polk put so much pressure on the ball. Well, just like that tonight, they put pressure on the ball, force you into those passes, and there's nowhere to go to because just like that, you're offside.
Exactly. I think just had a good conversation probably with the coaching staff at the halftime, led to a turnaround. It was a 1-0 at half. Is that right? Or was
1-0 at half.
So we got those other 4 goals here in the second half when I think they got that kind of worked out where they wanted to go and with the ball as they move forward.
Well, thank you everybody for watching tonight. Again, the final scores you can see on your screen. 5-0, the Centennial Jaguars, 4th ranked in the state, win over Southeast Polk. Tonight, our next production here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire, will be Thursday night as we will have the Jaguar girls track meet here in all its glory on Centennial Digital, and we'll have everything starting about 4:30 that night from Ankeny Stadium, the first time we take our show on the road here in 2022. I guess we say on the road. It's technically a home meet, but it'll be on the road, not in our normal spot to call a game from. So we will be there, and then again with a home boys meet or boys soccer game here on Centennial Digital on Friday night. If you can make it, we'll see you there, and if you can't, as always, you can catch all the home games right here or on the Central Iowa Sports Network YouTube channel under Centennial Digital. So thank you once again as well to all the businesses tonight who have allowed us to go on the air, and especially to Freedom Tire for driving this production, and US Cellular for their 5G network and their homegrown wireless right here in Ankeny. For Austin Oliver and Addie Pollock, I'm Andy Pollock, and thank you everyone for watching here tonight on Centennial Digital. Jaguar Soccer on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire and brought to you by these generous local businesses: Tryouts Fitness, Ted Sandine Photography, Weichert Realtors, the 515 Agency, Fiscus Jewelers, Bushman Mortgage, Lane Family Wealth Management, Sinorama Ankeny, Wendy Thompson, an affiliate of Humble Travel, Springer Floor Care, Sonny's Pizza Bistro, Lamberti Goki Lucci Law Offices, Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital, Extreme Home Services, Woodsy & Sons Lawn Irrigation, Cabaret Sports Bar and Grill, the Iowa Rush Soccer Club, Ankeny Real Estate Group, US Cellular, Edward Jones Office of Kent Patterson, and Lincoln Savings Bank, member FDIC.